Welcome back, creatives, to another tutorial. So in this tutorial we're going to start with flyer creation. All right, so we'll start with simple flyer creation. So you will learn one or two tricks that I use in creating flyer in CorelDRAW. All right, now okay, we're going to work with this. So this is a fine looking simple flyer, but before we dive right into the creation, I'm going to analyze some things to you. Now the first thing to understand is that there's what we call the focal point or the hierarchy, and hierarchy is from the principle of graphic design. You know that hierarchy is the center of attraction, the focus. All right, now the focus here is the picture. Maybe I just got this from Pinterest, and it caught my attention. I decided to do a tutorial on how it was created. All right, now look at it, that the elements that that store or that that was given focus was is the picture here, and the picture is a smiley model. Also this one here. So I feel this brand is basically for it projects fun, happiness, excitement to the audience. You get, because if you look at the two pictures, they have similar thing in common, which this one was laughing, like should I say laughing or smiling, from here to here. Then here to this one was this one was smiling in a very mature and silent way. Let me just say was smiling agedly, as it were. All right, so now okay, now let's go deep. Let's go deeper rather. And this is the image here is the focal point, is the that's the first hierarchy, then followed by the child word, then followed by the name of the brand, then followed by this. So you can see that everything is not big, so there's hierarchy in play here. All right, and there's contrast in play here. What I mean by contrast is this child word is white color, and it's placed on a darker background. All right, so there's a better contrast. But you could imagine if the child word was written in, let's say, a color similar to the background, to be practically unseen. All right, so now the same thing here, this duolingo, you see, just imagine this was written in gray, it will not be seen. All right, so consider the contrast is okay, it's good, the hierarchy is good. That's the other principle of graphic design. Then the element they use there, basically they use shape, they use imagery, and they use typography. What else again? They use color. I think that's basically. So now let me quickly show something. I want to detach this one from here, from the whole image. So what I will do is come here, grab my rectangle, drag from here this way. Now while that rectangle is selected, hold your shift and select the whole image, then come here and click intersect. So let's put this aside. So we successfully detach this. So the next I'm going to do is we're going to change the orientation of the page. I mean the size of this page. If you look at this page, or the page that this design was made in, it's portrait, while this is square. All right, so we're going to use, let's use 1080 by 1350. The width is 1080 while the height is 1350. All right, so we have that. Now the next we're going to do is we'll draw a rectangle. Don't worry about the dimension for now, but the next we're going to do, we're going to adjust dimension appropriately to 1080 by 1080 by 1350. 50, or if let's say the client has given you, but I think this is why I'm using 1080 by 1350 because it's a social media flyer, and so that is posted on Facebook feed or Instagram, and this dimension 1080 by 1350 would fit in on Instagram and Facebook well. All right, so the next I'm going to do, let's assume it's outside here. I want to put at the center here without stressing ourselves trying to place it well. Just come to why this rectangle is selected, come to object, then come to align and distribute, then you see center to page. Just press this. So you can press P. Let's assume here, just press P on my keyboard. No, select this again, press P on my keyboard. You just come down here. Now the next I'm going to do is go to Ctrl C, Ctrl V. All right, now hold your Shift and reduce it this way. Now we're going to push this space up a little bit. All right, so this space will carry Duolingo and other details. Now next what I'm going to do now is we are going to curve this the top left and the bottom left and the bottom right would have the same radius. All right, I mean the same corner radius. Now this is what I meant. Select this. Maybe you select this object, this will pop up. So come here, let's give it 30. All right, now come here, give it 30. That's it here. Now come here, give it 30. So this, in this case, this place is bigger, like the radius is deeper, bigger than others. So let's give it, let's say 100. Or we can increase it more, let's say 200. Perfect. Now the next I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in a picture that has no background or that has a background. So I think I have a picture that I could use. I don't want to use this picture for now. I'm very careful of the picture I use because okay, let's use this picture now. But if you're creating a design for a brand that wants to project excitement, fun, you should request for picture. And if you don't have picture, you could actually go to Pixels. Let me give you the website. You could actually go to Pixels, this website, to get pictures, pixels.com or pixabay.com, or you can just go to unsplash.com. So these are the websites you can actually visit to get quality pictures of any kind. Then you can actually go to free pick too. Free pick. Actually go to free pick, freepick.com. The freepick.com. Alright, so these are the websites you can actually visit to get free pictures. Alright, but for free pick you can actually get more than free pictures. You can get resources, icons, mockups. We start okay, in another tutorial we'll talk about mockups, but for now let's focus on what we're doing. Alright, so we're going to increase this. Let's increase this. We're going to place it inside. Right click on this, power clip it inside this place. Right click on it, then edit. Okay, let's just click on it, then come here, edit. You're going to make it cover everything like this. All right, so we can rotate it. Let's say we want to cause this man to face right. Just come here, rotate it. Perfect. Then you come to finish. Now you type chow. Now if you observe, you see that the font is different. I suspect that this font was customized, but since we don't have customized fonts, we may have to just look for free font here. Let's look for Freedoka. Freedoka. I think this is quite close. Alright, now if you observe, you see that the space between the words are far apart. So you come here. Now let's assume we don't have it here. Just come here, check here. While the text is selected, check here, double click on this, and you see this. Come to 100%, give it let's say 50%. Okay, let's reduce a little bit. Let's give it 60. Alright, so now I'm going to bring it here, then give it white. Then let's Okay, let's increase it. Let's give it let's say one. Okay, let's say 48. Perfect. It's cool like this. All right, now let's Control D, get a duplicate. Let's give a dual color for now. Then grab your color picker, pick this, and drop it here. So let's type duolingo. And this is an example of okay, it's an example of what's it called? It's an example of wordmark logo. All right, duolingo. All right, so now consider the font is actually subtle, cool, round, friendly. All right, so let's just give it. Now, if this is 48, so we could use if we just give this 18. Now, for alignment, just come here and put it here. So let it align together. Then this we just type in a word. Let's reduce it a little bit to this. In the word of barriers, we here building bridges. All right, that's what was written there. So now let's look for a new let's try Lato font. Okay, now we're going to read this now. If this was 48 points, this 18, so let's give this 8. So you come here, so you just give this like this, then just bring your Play Store and Apple Store icon and place it down here. So when you are done, so assume you are done with everything, so you just come to File, Export, or Ctrl E, export and save to wherever you want to save it to. So that's it. But let's quickly do something. Let's remove the pen outline here. Right click on this. Let's give it white. Right click on this. Or you can actually give this green, then change this to white for contrast. Perfect. So we'll stop it for now. So in the next tutorial we'll do another flyer. Thank you.